Namaste, friends. Diwali is coming up. Many of you have requested the specific timings for the dates and puja for all these festivities. So here's this video. Before we begin, a big thank you to all the paid members, a big thank you to all the subscribers and viewers who watch the video and leave comments and feedback. Really appreciate your support. So this video will give you all the details for specific timing for India and US, and then you can calculate for your own country if you're in another country. So Diwali is at least 5 days, five different festivals. The first one is the Dhanteras. That is on the 13th lunar day. That's known as Trayodashi. And this is the chart, actually. This will be for the specific, the new moon, Diwali day. But that's what's happening. So sun and moon will be in Libra. So Dhanteras, that is the day when we worship Lord Dhanvantri. And also that is the day when we worship Ma Lakshmi. Now, uh, the mythology, what happened basically, the how it goes. So during the churning of the ocean, lots and lots of things came out of the ocean. So two things that came out on the 13th lunar day, on Trayodashi, were one was Dhanvantri, Lord Dhanvantri, who's the Lord of Ayurveda. He came out of the ocean with a pot of nectar, right? So that's why this is the most important day for people practicing Ayurveda and anything related with health, or healing. Secondly, Ma Lakshmi also came from the ocean, appeared on this day. So Trayodashi is the day when Ma Lakshmi appeared. So that's why that's another day we can worship Ma Lakshmi. Uh, and so those two things, the puja for Lord Dhanvantri and Ma Lakshmi, you can do during Pradosh Kal, which is during the sunset, and also during Sthir Kal. Actually, it's better to do during the Sthir Lagna. Sthir Lagna means the earth sign is prevailing for your location. That means usually it's the Taurus, the sign of Taurus should be rising for your location. But most people, you're not astrologers, so you can ask astrologer, you can ask people, but usually it's like 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. generally for most locations. But the idea is the puja timing for Dhanvantri, for Lakshmi, for Dhan during the Dhanteras day, Trayodashi, is evening or night of October 29th, both in US and in India. Now, these dates and times, begin and end time, this is for that 13th lunar day. So within this window, you have to do the puja, and ideally in the evening. Okay, so that falls on October 29th evening in US, and October 29th evening in India as well. So that's the first day. And then also Yamadipam, that's the day also we honor Yamraj. And Yamraj we honor, one is to help the ancestors on with their onward journey. Second, also, of course, to get their blessings. And third is to ask for protection for our family members, living family members, from Yamraj, so that we are all protected. So for that, what we do, we light a lamp, a diya, outside the house. So keep it outside the house, and that you do during the evening sunset time. Okay, so those are the three things, the pujas that you can do, and that's the timing for Trayodashi, and that's the significance why we do all this. So that's first of the 5 days. The next one is Narak Chaturdashi, but also there's another one, Kali Chaudas. Kali Chaudas and Narak Chaturdashi both fall on Chaturdashi, which is the 14th lunar day, just before the new moon. But those are different, different festivals actually. Narak Chaturdashi and Kali Chaudas. They are different, but usually fall on the same day. Now, Narak Chaturdashi, what happened on this day? Lord Krishna and goddess Makali, they defeated the demon Narakasur. Narakasur, what he did was he took, a lot of women, like 16,000 women, they say, along with Mahalakshmi. He took them hostage and took them down to the Patal Lok. So and they were like held hostage. And so Lord Krishna and Ma Kali, and some versions say it was only Ma Kali, some say Lord Krishna, some say both. So they defeated Narakasur uh, on this day and freed all those women and Ma Lakshmi as well. And some say it was the uh, form of Ma Kamakhya. That's the form of Ma Kali that defeated Narakasur. So anyway, lots of these legends. And so this is the day, Kali Chaudas or Narak Chaturdashi, slightly different, legends. But we worship goddess Kali. One is for protection from, evil forces and negativity, black magic, all of that. And other one is, the victory of good over evil. And that's it. And usually we do the puja around midnight. That's when most of the pujas for Ma Kali during midnight. So that falls on October 30th in US and in India. Okay, because you have to see this is the beginning and the ending of that tithi of that lunar day, 14th lunar day. It begins October 30th, early morning, very early morning, October 30th, and ends early morning, October 31st. So the midnight is only the night of 30th, basically the 30th and 31st midnight. That is the time for worshiping Ma Kali. And also this is the day to do lots and lots of cleaning, cleansing physically and emotionally, mentally. So that's the second festival. The next one, that's the main, Diwali, the Amavasya, the new moon, the powerful new moon. That's the we call the festival of lights. So lots of significance on that day. So one is the puja. There is at least three different deities or different versions or pujas also we do. One is the actual Lord Ganesha and Ma Lakshmi. They're worshipped together. First, we worship Lord Ganesha and then Ma Lakshmi, but during the same time. So that puja, you want to do that. First of all, uh, let's. There's a lot of confusion about the specific, this day, Diwali, when to do puja, what specific day and what specific time. The puja, first of all, has to be done during Amavasya, which is the new moon. So if the new moon has ended already, then that's not Diwali anymore. So that this is the timing, the beginning and the ending of the new moon in US Pacific time and in India. So just note here that the new moon will end at 5:45 a.m. in the morning in the US West Coast, and that would be 6:15 p.m. November 1st. Um, in India. Okay, so a lot of people are actually doing puja for Diwali on the night of November 1st. That does not make any sense. Okay, because Amavasya will already be over. So so there is two options for India. I'll talk about that. But the first puja we do, that is for Lord Ganesha and Ma Lakshmi, that is during the Pradosh Kal. Pradosh Kal is the approximate window of 3 hours, around the sunset. So it should be Pradosh Kal, first of all, the timing for puja. Secondly, it should be Sthir Lagna. Sthir Lagna means the rising sign should be earth sign. It's a fixed sign. Fixed sign. That's how you want Lakshmi to stay. That's the idea. That's why we do the puja during Sthir Kal. Sthir Lagna, I'm sorry. And that means fixed sign. And the fixed sign usually in the evening during this time of the year is Taurus. So basically, to summarize, try to find out when the Taurus sign is rising for your location on the night of October 31st. That's the timing for puja. Usually, again, this time of the year. So for most locations, not every location, it will be between 6:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. So you can check the timing for your location, and that's the time for puja for Lord Ganesha and Mahalakshmi. And there's it's all the rituals and how to do puja, all of that. That's a separate discussion. I mean, that you can see online. Lots of videos or guidelines how to do the Lakshmi puja and the Ganesh puja for Diwali. Now for India, India, the thing is the Amavasya spans these 2 days. So from afternoon October 31st through early evening November 1st. So Amavasya will be there. Now, the October 31st night is recommended because there will be Sthir Lagna during Amavasya. So first of all, as I mentioned, puja should be done during Amavasya. So cannot be done after 6:15 p.m. So October 31st evening, check the Sthir Lagna for your location. and during the Pradosh Kal. That's the best timing. Or if you want to do on November 1st, you can still do during the Pradosh Kal, which is, around the sunset, before and after. So that's the 3 hour window before and after sunset. So 1.5 hour before, 1.5 hour after. So it can be during Pradosh Kal, but on November 1st, there will not be Sthir Lagna for most locations in India. Like you can check for your city, if Taurus is rising on November 1st during Pradosh Kal, then you can do, but I checked, there is no location, in fact. So on November 1st, you will not have Sthir Lagna during Amavasya. So it has to be during Amavasya. So that's why, recommended to do that during the night of 31st. But yes, you can do November 1st evening also, but try to do that before 6:15 p.m. That's the idea. So it's okay to do on November 1st, but should be before 6:15. That's the peak of new moon. So after 6:15, Pratipad will begin. That's the next lunar day. That will not be Amavasya anymore. And then after Diwali, the fourth day is Govardhan Puja. That's the day when Lord Shri Krishna, he lifted the Govardhan hill. That was the hill to protect the people of his village. So there was this the legend has it that Lord Indra got very he had a lot of ego and pride that he is uh, so essentially, the people of Vrindavan, they used to worship Lord Indra for rain, for good weather, and he was the rain god, and to receive favorable weather for agriculture, all that. So people used to worship Lord Indra year after year. But then Lord Krishna, he questioned this practice. He said, why worship Indra? You should worship Govardhan Hill. That's the hill that the land that gives you the grass for your cows and the resources for sustenance. So he said, do not worship Lord Indra, worship Govardhan Hill. So then Lord Indra, had a lot of like he was furious, and then he unleashed a terrible storm. So there was like flooding, like downpour of rain for days and days. So Lord Krishna, what he did, he actually lifted the Govardhan Hill with his little finger and sheltered everyone, all the Vrindavan Vasis, beneath that Govardhan Hill for 7 straight days and protected people. And then that's when Lord Indra realized his mistake, his ego. So on this day, people prepare a lot of sweets, and then the tradition is they create a hill of sweets, symbolizing Govardhan hill, and then circumambulate, so go around the hill. So that practice goes on throughout the day. So this is the timing for doing that. So in Vrindavan, Mathura, this tradition is like people go around for hours and hours. But you can do that any time of the day. And also this marks the new year, especially the Gujarati New Year for some parts of India. And so this is a very auspicious day. So that's the timing, the dates, the rituals, the legends, and all the puja behind all these festivities and amazing time of Diwali. So I wish you all a very, very, very auspicious Diwali, and maybe have blessings of Ma Lakshmi, Ma Kali, Lord Krishna, and all the deities. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Namaste.